Mountaineers to get a big win, welcoming another ranked opponent into Morgantown, but they weren't able to get the job done. The Mountaineers had a massive chance for a big win in the race for the Big 12 Conference against the 17th ranked Kansas State Wildcats, but it was Kansas State who got off to the quick start and never looked back from there. This Mountaineers loss is the latest against a ranked team, their fourth this season to a team that is currently ranked in the top 25. The Mountaineers sit at 3-4 on the season and have a tough road test at Arizona this Saturday, but as far as last Saturday, Coach Neil Brown says they simply didn't get it done.
Coach Kleiman and his team played and coached poorly in the second half, got outmanned when we had a run of injuries there. Recap, special teams played really well in all phases. Thought we won that phase. Defensively, best we played in the first half. One big play hurt us on the long touchdown. Really good versus the run throughout. Thought our D-line played at a high level versus the run. And then I said after the game, interceptions hurt us, and then second half was poor. Just really, really disappointing, poor performance.
Staying on the gridiron, what a night for former West Virginia star Beanie Bishop. He picked off not one, but two Aaron Rodgers passes last night and came within a yard of a pick six in Pittsburgh's 37-15 win over the New York Jets. Bishop went undrafted last year during the NFL draft, but signed with the Steelers as an undrafted free agent in the preseason and has certainly earned his place on the 53-man roster. Former Marshall linebacker Neville Hewitt also had an interception and a 45-yard return in the Texans' loss to the Green Bay Packers. Speaking of Marshall, they are coming off a big Sun Belt Conference win. Today, two Thundering Herd players were honored for their efforts in Thursday night's win against Georgia State. Marshall beat Georgia State 35-20 in Huntington. Today, the Sun Belt Conference named sophomore running back A.J. Turner as Offensive Player of the Week. Turner had 207 all-purpose yards and scored all four Marshall touchdowns in the win. Junior kicker Reese Veerhoff was named Special Teams Player of the Week. He was perfect kicking in the game with a 47 and 49-yard field goal to help the Herd win. Marshall sits at 4-3 and will return to action on Saturday, November 2nd, when it hosts Louisiana Monroe. In Marietta today, one of the Pioneers wide receivers also brought home Player of the Week honors after a huge game. Marietta College won big Saturday, beating Muskingum University 38-6. Pio's junior wide receiver Jay Melchiori had a big game, hauling in 6 catches for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Ohio Athletic Conference named him its Offensive Player of the Week. The Pioneers are undefeated at 6-0 and host Baldwin Wallace this Saturday. Tonight's Sports Bowl question asked you which Monday Night Football game you were planning to watch tonight. Most of you answered that you were most interested in watching the Baltimore Ravens and Tampa Bay Buccaneers game tonight instead of the Los Angeles Chargers and Arizona Cardinals. Phyllis, that'll do it for sports.
Thanks, Andrew. When we come back, Kirk has one last look at the weather.